The home team is required to print most of the reports prior to the meet. The visiting team always has the option with their consolidated backup of the meet to load that meet and print any meet programs or entry lists or anything of that nature that they need to be able to keep track of their own swimmers and have paperwork for their own team. But the home team is required for printing 3 primary pieces of information prior to the meet. These are going to be the UK judges placing form, the meet program for the meet, as well as lane timer sheets, the worksheets for the timers. Again, to create these reports, if you go to reports, you can select a particular report that needs to be done, whether it be a meet program or a lane timer sheet, which will generate the timers worksheets as well as the judges worksheets for the meet. Rule of thumb is the home team should print heat sheets that can be copied, that will not include all the substitutions for the meet. However, they will have about 90% of the meet information accurate as far as heats and lane go, that can be sold to the parents or distributed to the parents for the meets. They keep track of what heats and lanes their kids are in. Those again should be printed either the morning of the meet, the night before, or early the afternoon of the meet. It's not something that can be printed on one printer prior to the meet. The judges' worksheets, those need to be printed either the night before the meet or the morning of the meet. That again will be a very large document, upwards of 70 or 80 pages. It's something that has to be cut in half and stacked in order. Those need to be printed well in advance. It's not something that can be printed at the last second before the meet starts, due to the fact that obviously there are a number of pieces of paper, and also that those will have to be cut in half and stacked and put on a clipboard for the judges. Lastly, the lane timer sheets, the timers worksheet for your timers, those will need to be printed again. I would advise printing those the afternoon of the meet, early in the day. That again is a 35 or 40 page document, not something that can be printed at the last minute, that will include all the substitutions. However, it's not absolutely positively necessary that the timers have every last substitution in their paperwork. That can be kept track of by your meet workers, namely your deck managers that are responsible for getting the kids in the right heats and lanes. Again, those are the reports that need to be created either the night before the meet or, worst case, late the morning of the meet, because of the large number of copies that need to be made.